What are some things that annoy you? Are there many or just a few? It can be the simple act of someone smacking their mouth when they're chewing gum, or maybe leaving the toilet seat up after use. Everyone has one thing or another that annoys them. For me, personally, it's when people judge a book by its cover before fully understanding all of the facts. And today, I'm going to persuade you to think before you speak next time around. Now, years ago and even today, there's a certain way people are supposed to act when out in public. Children are to mind their manners and listen to their parents. They are not to throw temper tantrums or act up when they want something. When people see this happening, they automatically think there's something wrong with the child or they don't know how to behave. I can't tell you how many times I've heard someone say that. But they're not once thinking about the bigger picture. There could be something else going on that we just don't see happening right there in front of us. Now, the first thing I want you to know is you need to keep an open mind. Just because a child is acting up doesn't mean that they're not well behaved. It can be a simple act of them needing a nap or teething. Before becoming a parent, I had no idea how both of those acts can cause your day to go completely haywire in a split second. Just a simple 20-30 minute nap can change your entire day. The second thing is to think before you speak. Words cannot be taken back once they're spoken. And something as bad as, "Are you stupid?" when something was done wrong, or "What's wrong with you? Are you crazy?" You don't know the details of everybody's life. There can be an underlying cause of depression that you just don't know. And by saying those words, you can cause even greater damage than is already there, and horrible, horrible effects on someone's life. The third thing is to educate yourself. Now, I'm not saying you need to go and read everything and know everything that's out there, but you should familiarize yourself with the current trends and issues that are going on around you. Something I recently learned is that 1 in 60 children are diagnosed with autism, and the autism spectrum is very large. It can be as bad as a child not communicating verbally, or having a learning disability, or behavioral issues. There are so many times where a child can be acting up in public, but maybe there is something wrong like autism. And you shouldn't be one to judge a parent or a child because of them acting up in a store or restaurant. The fourth thing is to understand what kind of person you are. There was a great article written by Wake Forest University, and they explain how you look at yourself is how others may perceive you. And I quote, "The study also found that how positively you see people shows how satisfied you are with your own life and how much you can be liked by others." Now, I believe this 100%. When you are upset or angry all the time, other people don't want to be around you. They're going to find a way to stay away. But if you stay more positive, you unleash the good inside yourself and in others. Now, the fifth and final thing that I want you to understand so you don't judge others is do what makes you happy, what you think is right. In another article that I recently read titled "Stop Judging People" in Psychology Today by Dr. Barbara Markway, she quotes Brené Brown saying, "If I feel good about parenting, I have no interest in judging other people's choices. If I feel good about my body, I don't go around making fun of other people's weight or appearance. We're hard on each other because we are using each other as launching pads out of her own perceived deficiency." Now, most people know it's wrong to judge other people, but they do it because that's how they feel about themselves. And if you work hard to make yourself happy, it'll be easy to make others around you feel the same way and be happy. There's always that chance of being negative towards someone, but the more positive you are about yourself, the more positive you'll be about others. Even though it annoys me when others judge a book by its cover, I know If people worked a little harder on all 5 of the solutions I talked about today, this would happen less and less and less. Remember the 5 things. Keep an open mind. Stop and think before you speak. Educate yourself. Understand the type of person that you are. And lastly, do what you think is right, what makes you happy. Just remember, one day, a child will be watching your reaction to something, and that's how they're going to learn. And you want to make sure that they're staying positive and learning positive because of your actions.